Alrighty, hello everyone. So we just talked about the importance of balance and stability and how it helps us, right? So because we just talked about it, we are going to do some activities and exercise related to balance, okay? So what we need for today, if we have it, is a pillow. If you have a pillow, we will use that in a little bit. Um, if you have a ball, like a sock ball or some sort of ball that we usually use in PE, we're going to use that as well. If you don't have either, that's okay. We're only going to do a few activities with those. So hopefully you have them. Okay. Also, when we're doing these exercises, you might want to be close to a wall if you can to help you in case you start to fall over, because the wall will help you with support. I just want to make sure that you're being safe. So make sure you're safe in your surroundings. And if you start to fall over, catch yourself. All right. And again, the wall can help you with in case you start to fall over. So the first thing we are going to do is we are just going to put our 2 feet together like this, and we are going to have our arms out to our side like this, and we're going to focus on our balance. And it's a lot easier, right? Because both of our feet are on the ground and we're just focusing on kind of just standing still and standing up. Now what I want you to do is close your eyes, okay? And you'll start to notice it's a little bit more difficult when your eyes are closed because you can't see what you're doing, right? So it's a little bit harder to balance. But having those arms out to the sides helps a lot. All right, awesome. Now what we are going to do is we are going to put our foot, one of our feet like this, and the other behind it like this, like we're walking on a tightrope, and we are going to try and balance as best we can. Again, having those arms out helps a lot. So, whichever way you want to do it, whichever foot in front or behind is fine. Now I want you to close your eyes. And already it's becoming more difficult for me to stay up. It probably is for you as well, because again, you can't see what it is you're doing and it's harder for your brain to balance, right? But having the arms out again helps a lot. All right, awesome. Okay, so those are kind of the easier ones. Now we're going to do one leg stuff. All right. So to get us started, I want us to do tree pose. And again, that's the yoga pose where we have our foot either on our calf right here or on our thigh up here. We don't want our foot on our knee because we could hurt our knee. So however you want your foot is fine, and whichever leg you want to use is fine as well. So we are going to start off and we're just going to focus on balancing. And we have our arms out to our sides again. If you want to put your arms up, you could do that. I like having them out to the side. Okay, now I want you to try closing your eyes again. And you'll notice it is a lot more difficult, right? So try and stay upright. If you start to fall over, remember to catch yourself. All right. So that was a little one-legged warm-up. Now we are going to just actually stand on one leg, whichever leg you want, with your knee up and try and hold it there. And again, we're going to close our eyes and try and stay up as best you can, whichever foot feels more comfortable for you. All right. Now, we again are going to stand on one foot, and this time we're going to look up and down. All right. So we're on one foot, we're looking up and down like this. Very difficult. Now we could try looking side to side. Again, not very easy. Starting to fall over. All right. So again, make sure you catch yourself when you're going to fall. We don't want to get hurt, right? Now, if you have a pillow, you can try standing on your pillow with one foot. Now, the pillow makes the ground a little bit uneasy, right? So it's going to be harder for us to balance, but it's good because we're using our strong leg muscles to help us stay up. So whichever foot you want, you're going to step on your pillow and you're going to try and stay upright. The pillow definitely makes it harder, right? Because we're creating and an uneasiness that makes it more difficult to balance. Okay, now if you have your ball, you can go on one foot and toss your ball up and down and catch your ball while maintaining your balance. So here we go. We have our ball. We're tossing it up and down and we're catching it. We're focusing on the ball as well as our balance on one foot. Now, if you want to get really tricky, you can close your eyes and try and catch your ball, but that one is very, very difficult, especially because you can't see where you're catching. Okay, so those are some one-legged activities. Now we are going to do, they're called star taps. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to stand on whichever foot you want. You're going to tap forward, to the side, and then back to the side and forward. So I like standing on my left foot. I have my arms out. I'm going to tap forward, to the side, and back. I'm going to go back, to the side, and forward. All right, now I'm going to switch feet and do the same thing. Forward, to the side, back, back, to the side, and forward. Okay, last few here. We are going to walk across our room and back on our toes. So we're going to tippy toe walk back and forth. Here we go. Well, we're trying to stay upright and balanced. We make it to one side and we go back to the other. Now we're going to walk with our heels only, all right? So heels to one side. Having the arms out helps significantly with your balance. Now we're going to walk back to the other. Okay, so last one. We are going to pretend like we are walking on a tightrope back and forth. So we're going to walk forwards and then we're going to walk backwards. So imagine there's a line in front of you and you are just heel toeing on this tightrope and you don't want to fall off, right? We're going forwards. Now we're going to try and walk backwards on the same tightrope. A lot more difficult than it looks, right? All right. That looks like all we have for balancing activities. So great job. Remember, you can use any of these balancing activities and exercises to help you with your own balance. And it'll help you quite a lot with maintaining and developing your balance. So great job, everyone, today. I loved watching all of you practice. And awesome job, everyone.